collectors. It is Eclectic Collection podcast time, and it is episode 44 today, Zodiac. So this is one of those cool things that sometimes you're going to read your horoscope and find out information about what's going to happen to you on that day. A lot of soothsayers are into this. You see psychics utilize it and do star charts and things. And it's one of those moments where the mythology, the folklore, the mythical all come together, and I get a kick out of stuff like this, so I hope you do too. And it's basically just the idea of having a star associated with a time frame, and that time frame is on the calendar, and then the calendar is associated with traditionally an animal, and then traits that are supposed to the person born during that time. So I just find it funny and interesting. Intriguing, if you will, so hopefully you do too. Now, I'm not partial, but it happens to start with Aries, and I happen to be one, but what are you going to do? I'm an April 1st baby, so hey. The Aries, which is a little ram, I guess that's more of a sheep, but the dates are March 2nd to April 19th. They're considered Aries time, and a ram, although it probably connotes a little bit of stubbornness, which I've been called on occasion, it supposedly has traits of being bold, ambitious, and people who love to be number one. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I would go with bold. I'm definitely bold, but yeah, we'll find out. So that's the Aries background there. And you can see, again, the constellations. That's where that came from. Coming up after that in sequential order, the Taurus, also known as the bull. So that is their animal, and it's from April 20th to May 20th. The traits of this lovable bull are people who love to relax and of cool or chill personality. Kind of funny because you wouldn't think that goes along with the bull, but it does. After the Taurus is the Gemini, known as the twins, May 21st to June 20th. The animal associated is actually butterflies, but Gemini is actually a twin situation, so it's interesting that butterflies are, I guess because they're symmetrical on both sides. I don't know. I'm guessing here. Traits of the Gemini are considered playful and spontaneous, driven by insatiable curiosity. I don't know. Interesting. After them are the Cancer, which is the crab. Dates are June 21st to July 22nd. And the almighty crab has a highly intuitive, trustworthy, and willing to do anything to protect itself emotionally. That's our good old crab. I could never negotiate how to find all the points in constellations, but I probably failed at astronomy. I tried. I looked. I can only ever find parts of him. After him is the Leo. Leo is the lion. No accident there. July 23rd to August 22nd is the time allotted for the lion. And the traits that go along with this lovable August baby is vivacious and theatrical and fiery. Makes sense. Lions roar. After that is the Virgo, and it is August 23rd to September 22nd for timing. The animal associated is a fox. What does the fox say? One might ask. He is logical, practical, and systematic in his approach to life. Pretty interesting. Did not know that. Coming up on those heels are the Libra. So the Libra, interesting story. September 23rd to October 22nd. There's the only zodiac that's not associated or represented by an animal or a mythological creature. It's actually the scales of justice, and it makes sense if you're just playing on words here. So libre is Spanish for free. So obviously scales of justice if you're going free, and just the idea that you have decisions, I guess. Now it does equate Venus, the planet, with Libra, but I'm pretty sure you can see the scales of justice up there in the constellations. Again, I'm pretty horrible with that, finding them, but the deal behind them with traits makes sense, is that they're obsessed with symmetry and striving to create an equilibrium in all areas of their life. So that kind of goes along with the scales of justice. The Scorpio, the dates are October 23rd to November 21st. And the Scorpio is a scorpion, a snake, or an eagle. Now, I've always associated with a scorpion, and I'm going back to pretty much the Clash of the Titans movie from the 80s, which I'm pretty sure was replicated again with Sam Worthington's version. But I never saw a snake or an eagle associated with a Scorpio because they always used a scorpion. And constellation-wise, I believe it is a scorpion up there. But the traits are elusive and mysterious and the most misunderstood zodiac. Maybe we'll have to delve into that in our mysterious morsels where you'll be able to check these out as well. Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st, and the animal associated is a centaur, which is technically a wild horse. The traits are knowing no bounds, no boundaries. This person is not going to be held back, always on a quest for knowledge. Maybe I should have been a Sagittarius. I never really gave up on dumb fun facts. I guess that's why my sister calls me Cliff Clavin. Following on their heels are the Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. And the animal is a sea goat. Bah, I did not know. That's like my token bah for everybody. He could be a sheep, he could be a ram, he could be a sea goat. I didn't know that the sea had goats or that there were goats in the sea. That's a new one to me. The trait associated is being patient, something I'm not. Dedicated and persevering. Still hung up on that sea goat. Gonna have to look one up. Definitely never saw that one in the constellations. Aquarius is in the age of January 20th to February 18th. The animal associated with that zodiac is the owl, and the traits associated are innovative, progressive, and shamelessly revolutionary. I like how that was put. Shamelessly revolutionary. Okay. Guess they're not afraid to speak out. Maybe that's where the song came from. It's a little loud and crazy. Leaving, last but not least, fishy, the Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. I guess Aquaman would be a Pisces. Ha ha, ba-dum-bum. Nobody's laughing today. It's tough to make Kevin laugh. Gotta love my sound engineer, who really doesn't fit being a Gemini, I might add. So the animal is a fish. I guess technically it's a fish, it's not an animal. So yeah, you know what I mean. And the traits associated are intuitive, sensitive, and empathetic. Again, Aquaman, he can read all of the fishies and communicate with them. So that makes sense. Anyhow, that was our Zodiac, so hopefully you got a kick out of that, and maybe these mean something to you, and maybe they don't. Maybe you're associated with those traits or that animal or that date, and maybe you don't. It depends. I think I agree with some of mine, certainly the date, but yeah, it's kind of a neat thing, and like I said, you might be able to check some of these out on Mysterious Morsels, our latest endeavor at the YouTube channel. You can check us out over there. If you like what you heard today, then check us out at eclecticcollectionpodcast.com or listen on your preferred platform. I'm Terry Tenaglia. Thanks for listening.